Swing on down to Teak Stock, let the good times roll. Auction calls, appraisal fair, soul to soul. George, Deb, Eileen, they're all here to play. Vintage treasures waiting for you, come what may. Saturday's auction, gavel taps and time. Sunday's appraisal where stories climb. Every day's a market with finds so rare. Rosie's glass glows and the band's all there. Swing on down to Teak Stock, let the good times roll. Auction calls, appraisal fair, soul to soul. George, Deb, Eileen, they're all here to play. Vintage treasures waiting for you, come what may. Brass and xylophone, they sing the day. Teak Stock magic in every way. From dawn till dusk, the fun don't stop. Marshall swinging at Teak Stock. Swing on down to Teak Stock, let the good times roll. Auction calls, appraisal fair, soul to soul. George, Deb, Eileen, they're all here to play. Vintage treasures waiting for you, come what may.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Are you ready for the sale tonight? We have a great consignment sale tonight, and we actually have 60 lots that's going to go bid call sale, and I will act as the auctioneer tonight. So welcome everybody in. Welcome everybody in. So hello there. We have some new people. Hi, Shirley. It's nice to meet you. So I want to explain the process of the auction tonight for those of you that have not been here before, okay? So we are going to sell 60 lots. Now these lots have been on our Facebook album, which serves as a catalog, and they have been bid on for I think 10 days. So we're going to start the auction with that bid that we're taking from Facebook. You will hear some music playing for 30 seconds. This is your time at home live to bid. So if you are on Heidi Ann Brown, my personal page, or Rosie's Auction House on YouTube, you can bid live. If you're watching from any group, you can watch, but you can't bid. So make sure you know where you're at, and you can bid. I will post your bid on the screen. Now if I get 6 bids that come in at $20, I'm grabbing the first bid, and we're on 6 different platforms. So you'll get the feel for it. But you'll hear the music. That's going to account for the lag. And then I am going to call the item, which will take about 15 to 30 seconds. So if you really want an item, go up $10, go up $5. I'm not going to take dollar bids during the actual auction when I call it. I just can't. So it'll be $2 bids up until 50 and then 5, okay? Shipping is going to be a flat rate tonight. It's usually around $7, and I don't, if there's something unusual, which I don't think there is, that's big in this sale, or you've got an extra heavy load, I might add an extra $1 in. I don't know what else to say. If you bid tonight, be aware that you are making a commitment to pay for the item, and I just need you to know that. And I don't know if you have any other questions. Let me know before we get started. And we'll see if John is ready. He'll let us know. Now, John is actually clerking today, so I won't need to write anything down. And I guess we'll get started here. Let me get my catalog up. Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we get started here? And can you hear me okay? Is everything fine on your end? You'll get the idea of it as we get started. I'm going to take a big swig here. John, can you write down when you're ready to go? John is actually tagging people. And if you know somebody that would like to watch the show, if you could let them know too. We haven't done an evening sale in a while, so. All right. I haven't heard from John yet. So it's a bit low. Okay. Well, let me know when the music comes on if that sounds like a big deal. Oh, let me put my banner on the bottom. I know something was missing. It's the teak stock sale. Here we go. That's on the bottom. I knew something was missing. At the bottom of the screen, it talks about our teak stock event, which is going to be Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, 9th, and 10th. George the Antique Nomad will be with us, and we're going to have an appraisal fair, a 200 lot auction, and we are working on a consignment auction too. So that's coming up in May. Make plans to attend. Okay, John, I've given you 8 minutes. We're going to get started. I hope you're ready. Okay, so I have 2 cameras on, and I will actually take the high bids from Facebook, and then I'll post that bid, and you will have, this is going to take like a collaboration of things going on all at once. So let's get started with the first one. Number 1 is a pink diamond optic bell. A pink diamond optic bell. And I will post the high bid, and then I will put the music on, and let's see if the music's too loud. Okay, Trudy, is that music too loud? Now the music's on for 30 seconds. If you want to bid, you can. Okay, so this is a pink diamond optic bell. Pretty pink little flowers on there. It is a diamond optic bell, and this one is a 7-inch bell. So this is a big bell. It's not a mini bell. Let me get everything set up here. John has said something to me here. Let me double check. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but anyway. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? Okay, what do you want to give? Would it go 25? 25 is bid. What do you want to give? Would it go 30? I got 30. Would it go 35? I've got 30. Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? Anybody want to go 35? I'm going to sell it $30. Ronna Jackson. Number 1 goes to Ronna Johnson. It's really Johansson, but Johnson, John and I'll know. Ronna Johnson gets that for $30. Okay, number 2. This is a custard Burmese bluebird bell, 4 inches. This was painted by Cutshaw, and there were only 5 of these made. Only 5 of these made. And we'll get started. Good evening. And here is the music. A Cutshaw signed bell, only 500 of these made, with the little blue bird, the little bluebirds and the apple blossoms. Remember, if you bid on the Facebook catalog, don't bid against yourself. Only 500 were made. All right, here we go. What do you want to go on this one? 4 inches on this one. This is a smaller bell. What do you want to go? If we go 10, would you go 15, would you go 20, would you go 25, 25, would you go 30? I got 25, would you go 30, would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? I've got 25, would you go 30, would you go $30? 30, would you go 35? I've got 30, would you go 35, would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35, 35, 40? 40, would you go 45, 45? Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 45? Anybody want to go 45? See, it goes very fast. I'm going to sell it $45 to Rana Johnson. I'm just going to say Johnson, Rana. I know you're Johansson, but I'll never get it right. It's always going to be Johnson to me. Sorry about that. John will keep scribbling back and forth. All right, number 3 is a custard Burmese toothpick. This is a paneled daisy and floral toothpick, and it is in custard Burmese, and it glows. And here is our start, and here is the music. Pretty, and this auction is full of glow items tonight. I am telling you. Make sure you get your bids in during the music. It goes very fast afterwards. And if you want to bid more on something, get in there quickly. There's usually a 15-second lag. This consigner loves her Burmese, and you'll see so much rose in this piece. That's why she probably picked it. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 10. Would you go 12 and a half? Anybody want to go 15, 15, 17 and a half? Would you want to go 20? I got 20. Would you go 22 and a half? Now 25. I got 25 there. Would you want to go 30? I got 25. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? Anybody want to go 30? I've got 25, would you go 30? Watch the screen. I've got 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? Hi, Sean. 25 is bid, would you go 30? Would you go 27? Anybody want to go 27? Anybody want to go 27? And we're going to sell it for 25. That is our online bidder. And that is Shelly McHugh. Shelly McHugh. All right, next up, number 4. Now, this one is a custard Burmese pitcher, and that stopper does work in this, but that was bought separately, and I don't think it really went with it. So this is what we're dealing with. It's gonna work, but it's not the best because it's not the original stopper for it. And here we go with this one. And you can bid while I'm talking and getting things around here. Custard Burmese, this is the peach rose design. You'll see our bid on the screen. Stopper was bought separately to match this. I actually don't know if this had a stopper in it originally. Now when I look at the Facebook bids, I take the last bid off of there, and when I switch back to the screen, we're done. I do not monitor Facebook any longer than that. Nope, John, I'm seeing Facebook fine, yeah, but John, I just look at it, take the high bid, and then I'm off that screen, okay? I can't watch it after that. Okay, here we go on this one. What do you want to give on the custard Burmese pitcher, or whatever you want to call this, and the stopper? What do you want to give? I've got 15, would you go 20? 15, would you go 20? Would you go 22? 22, now 23, 23, 25, now 27. I've got 27, would you go 30? I got 27, would you go 30? 27 is bid, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 27 is bid, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? I've got $27, would you go 30? Anybody want to go 30? 27 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? All in, all done. Anybody want to go 30? I've got 30. Well, now 35. I've got 30. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 30 is bid. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? Bid quickly. And I'm going to sell it to Ronna Johnson. That one brings $30. That one brings $30. Next up, number 5, we have the ribbed bell. This is a ribbed carnival bell with the tags. Isn't that such a pretty color? I love that color. I love that color. Oh my, oh my. Here we go. Get your bids in. Now this bell's a little bit shorter than a 7-incher. It's a 6-inch bell. Pretty kind of pansy-like design. The crest on this piece is carnival. It really catches the light. Ribbed carnival. Look at the crest. Take a look at this. Hi, Sherry. I really like the handle on top in the diamond shape. I think that's so pretty. And this has the original factory sticker. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on the bell? What do you want to give? I've got 10. Would you go 15? Would you go $20? 20. Would you go 25? 25 is bid. Now 30. I've got 30. Would you go 35? 30 is bid. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Would you want to go 32? I've got 30. Would you go 32? Anybody want to go 32? I've got 30 already. Would you want to go 32? Watch the screen. I've got 30. Would you go 32? Would you go 32? Anybody want to go 32? 30 is bid with Debbie. Anybody want to go 32? Last chance. All in, all done. I've got 35. Now 40. I've got 35. Now we don't necessarily wait for you, so go quickly. Go quickly. You'll hear it in my voice when I'm ready to sell it. If you want to tell me you're out, that kind of helps us move along. But you don't. But I'm not waiting. So 35. Would it go 40? Would it go 40? Would it go $40? I've got 35. Would it go 37? 35. Would it go 37? Would you go 37? Would you go 37? Anybody want to go 37? All in, all done. 37. Now 40. I've got 37. Boy, that is a beautiful bell. 37. Would you go 40? 37. Would you go 40? All in, all done. Let's move quickly. 37. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Let me know if you want to go 40. 40 now. 42. I've got 40. Would you go 42? Anybody want to go 42? Kind of a different design. And if you look closely in the bell, you'll see the diamond pattern under the vertical ribbing. Very pretty. 40. Would you go 42? Anybody want to go 42? All in, all done. Anybody want to go 42? Debbie, let us know quickly. 40. Would you go 42? Would you go 42? Anybody want to go 42? And we're going to sell it $40. Ronna Johnson. Ronna Johnson. Okay, that one is sold, and we move on. Okay, we have the boot. This is a Burmese boot with gold adornments. And here we go. And let's talk about this one. It is a Burmese boot, George Fenton signed. This is the tall boot. And look at all the gold on this. I love the little lace on the toe. I thought that was such a cute little kind of an extra on this piece. Beautiful color. There's gold accents all the way up this boot. Okay, here we go on number 6, the Burmese boot. What do I give on this one? I've got 10. Would you go 15? Would you go 20? Would you go $20? 20. Would you go 25? 25 there. Would you want to go 30? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? 30. Would you go 35? 35. Would you go 40? 40. Would you go 45? 50. I got 50. Would you go 55? I got 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? What do you want to give? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? Anybody want to go 55? I am going to sell it on Facebook. And John, our bidder is Laura Swanson, SWANSON, $50 on Facebook. $50 on Facebook. Thank you so much. Got to bid quicker. Okay, number 7. Got to bid quicker. Number 7, here we go. All right. Bid during the music. Bid, you don't want to miss out. Bid during the music. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this one is. This is a Burmese cat. It is 7 inches, and this one is signed by E. Brown. Again, it glows. Cute little purple bow, floral design. It's a glow getter. Pretty big rose on the back. You can see that in the picture. Okay, on the cat, what do you want to give? Would you go 25? Would you go 30? I got 30. Would you go 35? 35 now. 40. Would you go 45 now? 50. I got 50. Would you go 55? I got 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? 55 there now. 60. I got 55. Would you go 60? 55 is bid. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Bid quickly. I've got 55. Would you go 60? 55 is bid. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? Take a look. Take a look. I've got 55. Would you go 60? I don't want to miss anybody's bids, and I don't know how bad the lag is. Make sure you refresh. 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go $60? 55. Would you go 60? And I'm going to sell it to Kathy Scott Barber for 55. Kathy Scott Barber for 55. Okay. Number 8. This is a sample bear, and it's a cub. It is in Burmese, and it has the original sticker on there. If you see the sticker on the back, you will see that it actually has the 17 on the back. So this was a sample bear. This is a cub. So this is the smaller bear, and it's in custard Burmese, and it is definitely a glow getter. So you'll see the start from our Facebook page. A sample cub. This is in custard Burmese. You don't see these. This is a sample. They never went probably into production with it. Either that or there's a little too much pink in it that they maybe decided that they wanted to make it a sample. But it is marked a sample. So one of a kind here. Okay, what do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would you go 25, 30? I got 25. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody would go 35, 35, 40? Would you go 40? Would you go 50, 55? I've got 55. Would you go 60? I got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? 55 is bid. Would you want to go 60? 55 is bid. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Would you go $60? $60. Let me talk to John here for a minute. Make sure everything's okay. I've got 60 there. Would you go 65? 61st with Debbie Stevens. Would you want to go 65? Would you go 65? Would you go 65? I've got 60 bid. Would you go 65? All in, all done. 60 is bid. Would you go 65? You can bid 62. 60 is bid. There's a huge lag. I know. Okay, I'll try to slow down a little bit. It's hard when I'm calling it. Just try to bid during the music. You'll see the opening bid. I've got 60. Would you go 62? Anybody want to go 62? I've got 60. Would you go 62? Would you go 62? Anybody want to go 62? All in, all done. 60 with Debbie. Anybody want to go 62? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Ooh, 62. It's sold to Deanna Helms Hardy on Facebook for 62. Deanna Helms Hardy. I will try to give you guys more time. I don't understand why it's lagging so much tonight. Number 9. Okay, this is a number 9 Burmese sweet tweet by D. Robinson. And here we go. Here we go. On the sweet tweet this is in custard Burmese. Bid quickly. This one is D. Robinson. Look at the pretty pinks. Vicki loved her pinks. Oh my gosh. Richard, I see you. You're lagging terribly. Vicki loved her pinks in the Burmese, so she would pick items that had lots of pink in them. And this is definitely one. Okay, let's get started here. What do you want to give on the sweet tweet? Burmese, D. Robinson signed. Here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go? 40? What do you go? 45? 45 is bid. What do you want to go? 50? I got 50 there. 50. What do you go? 55? 55 with Jamie. 55. What do you go? 60? Anybody want to go? 60? 55 is bid. 55 is bid. 55. Would you want to go 57 now? 58. Would you want to go 60? Would you want to go 60? 62. 62 is bid. Would you want to go 65? 66. Now 70. I've got 70 with Laura, right? 70. 70 now, 75. 70 would you go 75? You guys are going faster now. 70 would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? 70 with Laura? Anybody want to go 75? 75? I've got 70. Would you go 75? Would you go 72? Anybody want to go 72? All in, all done. 70 is bid. Anybody want to go 75? Anybody want to go 75? Richard, I'm waiting for you if you want to. 75 with Rana. Now 79. I know you love the same things. 79, would you go 80? Anybody want to go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go $80? 79 is bid. Would you go 80? I've got 79. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? Anybody want to go 80? 79 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I sold it to Laura La for 79. Laura La, $79. Next up, we are moving on to number 10. Hello, Joanne. Number 10 is this beautiful Burmese bell, V. Girk signed from 1983. And I am slowing it down to give you more time, but please bid during the music if you can. And here we go. I love this particular bell, and I've never ever seen this design. V. Girk signed. This is from 1983. Look at the pink coming up from the bottom. I know that's why Vicki bought this. So unusual. This is a 7-inch bell, and it's just a delightful design. You'll see that it glows. It glows, and it is 7 inches. And we are going to start this one out. What do you want to give? Would you go 25? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35, now 40. I've got 35. Would you go 40? 40 is bid, now 45. I've got 40. Would you go 45? 45 there. 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go 50? 55, now 60. I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Would you go $60? 55 is bid. Would you go 60? I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? 55 is here. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? All in, all done. Anybody want to go 60? I'm giving you a little more time. 58, now 60. I've got 58. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? 58. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? 58 is bid. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? I do not want to miss your bids. 58. Would you go 60? $60. All in, all done. I've got 60 now. 65. I've got 60. Would you go 65? 60. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? 60. Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? 60 is bid. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Would you go 65? 65. And I'm going to sell it to Debbie Gerber Stevens for $60. Debbie Gerber Stevens for $60. All right. Next up, number 11. Now this kitty has a flaw in the ear. It has a little chip in the ear. You can't even hardly see it on the picture. I just want you to be aware of it. This is as is. It's got a little chip on the ear. We put that in the description. It is a stylized cat. Beautiful big floral designs. I love how these florals are outlined in cream. Just so pretty. It's a nice touch with the sprig under the chin of the kitty cat too, and in one sprig of a rose under her chin. This is a stylized cat. Small little flake off one of the ears. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give? Would you go 10? Would you go 15? Would you go 20? Would you go 25? 25 there. Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? I've got 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? All in, all done. All in, all done. 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. That goes to Tiara, T-I-A-R-A, Caphart, C-A-P-E-H-A-R-T, for $35. Thank you so much. Okay. Next up is number 12. Number 12 is an Amberina. This will glow. 8-inch bow vase. It is in Amberina. It will glow. Well, I call it Amberina. It's actually it's actually red, but it glows cadmium on the crest of the vase. Beautiful big bow design. This is our number 12 tonight in red. It's 8 inches tall. Watch the bid. Vicki didn't have too many color choices. She must really liked the bow on this vase. Swirl design in the vase itself with a beautiful big bow, and it does glow. Okay, I am watching the bids. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 10. Would you go 15? I've got 18 to start it. 18, would you want to go 20? I've got 20 with Nancy. 20, would you go 25? 22, now 24. 24 is bid. What do you want to give? Would you go 25? 25, now 27. 27, would you go 30? 27 is bid. Would you go 30? 27 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 8 inches tall. The Amberina bow vase. 27. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? All in, all done. 35, now 40. 35 is bid. Would you go 40? 35, would it go 40, would it go $40? Hard one to find. 35, would it go 40, would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? All in, all done. I see your 25, Richard. We're already at 35. You got to go 40. I've got 35. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? 35 is bid. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? 45. Now 50. 45. Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Anybody would it go $50? All in, all done. 45 is bid. Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Would it go $50? Anybody want to go $50? Hi, Candace. 45 is bid. Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Anybody want to go 50? 45 is bid. Would it go 50? Would it go $50? $50 where? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. It goes to Ronna Johnson for $45. $45. Hello, the gang's all here. Holy smoke-a-moly. Let's go on to number 13. Number 13 is a beautiful Burmese maiden. And here we go. Boy, is she pretty with her skirt full of rosebuds. All the little roses in her bouquet, and she is custard Burmese, and here we go. Watch the screen for the high bid to start. She is a glowy maiden. Look at that. This is a Michelle Kibbe. It's a Michelle Kibbe maiden. Michelle Kibbe is the artist. Nope. We're on number 13 right now. We are on number 13, which is the Michelle Kibbe Burmese Maiden. Okay, here we go. On the Burmese Maiden, she is lovely. Lots of rose in this one, too. What do you want to give? Would it go 25? Would it go 30? I'll get 25. Would it go 30? Would it go 35? 35 there. Would it go 40? Would it go 40? Would it go 45? Now 50. I'll get 50. Would it go 55? 55 there. Would you want to go 60? 60 is bid. I've got 60. Would it go 65? Now I've got 75. Got to go more than $1. I've got 75. Would you go 80? 75. Won't take dollar bids. I've got 80. Would you go 85? 80, would it go 85? 85, would it go 85? 80 is bid. Would it go 85? I've got 80. Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Anybody want to go 85? After 50, please go $5 bids, or at least $2. I've got 80. Would it go 85? Anybody want to go 85? I've got 80. Would it go 85? 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 Anybody want to go 85? Pretty as it gets. Michelle Kibbe, Burmese Maiden. I've got 80. Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Would you go and go 85? And I sold it to Richard Spangler for $80. Richard Spangler gets that one for $80. We move on to the Longaberger Bell. Kind of a different situation here. I'm sure she bought this because it's kind of unusual. It is Fenton, made to promote Longaberger. So it is a beautiful cobalt crest bell. And here we go with the music. Get your bids in. It's really quite pretty. I love how the basket kind of has little blue flowers that accent the crust on the bell. And of course the basket pictured on the bell is Longaberger. I believe inside it says Fenton made for Longaberger too. This is a 7-inch or an 8-inch bell with the original sticker. All right, here we go. Kind of a different thing here for Fenton, promoting Longaberger baskets made in Ohio. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 20. Would you go 25? 25, would it go 30? We already have 40, Josie. We already have 40. You'll see it on the screen. I've got 25, would it go 30? Would it go 35? Now 40. 40 is bid. I've got 45. 45, now 50. 45, would it go 50? 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? Would you want to go 47? 45 is bid. Anybody want to go 47? I've got 45 with Reginald. Anybody want to go 47? Would you go 47? Anybody want to go 47? All in, all done. Give you a chance. 45, would you go 47? Would you go 47? Would you go 47? 47, now 50. I've got 47, would you go 50? 47 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? Such a pretty bell. I've got 50 now, 55. 50, would you go 55? Fenton also did this with Coca-Cola. I wonder if this Longer Burger was actually sold just at Longer Burger or maybe in Cracker Barrel. I don't know. Cracker Barrel had Fenton make different things like this. I've got 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody would go 55? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. $50. Reginald Davis. Reginald Davis gets number 14. Thank you, bidders. Number 15. This is the Crouching Cat. Vicki Anderson signed piece. She's a very sought-after designer. And this is the Crouching Cat. And here we go with the music. I love the bright bold flowers on this piece. And it glows. Boy, does that one glow. It's on fire. Blue-eyed cat with big pink blossoms. In custard Burmese. Watch the screen for the bids. Depending where you're at, you're only seeing the bids in the room you're at. So if you're on Facebook, you're going to have to watch the screen. Because we are also on YouTube. All right, let's get going on the Crouching Cat. Vicki Anderson signed piece. She still paints, I guess, off and on. So this is a pretty good find here. What do you want to give on the Crouching Cat in Burmese? What do you want to give? Would you go 25? Would you go 30? What do you want to give? Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35 now 40. Would you go 45? 45 is bid now 50. I've got 50 there. What do you want to go 55? 50 with Heather. Would you want to go 55? 55 now there with Kathy Scott. I've got 55. Would you go 60? I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? 60 now with Heather. I've got 65. Josie Doe. 65. Would you go 70? I've got 65. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? All in, all done. I've got 65, 70, now 75. 70, would you go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75 on the Crouching Cat? 70 is bid. Would you go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75? 75, now 80. 75 is bid now. 80, would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? I've got 75. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? All in, all done. 75, would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go $80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. That goes to Josie Doe for 75. Josie Doe gets that one for 75. All right, we move on. Number 16 is the evening dress. This is the evening gown. This evening gown is a dress depicting a dress from 1930. Let me give you let me put the bid out here, and then we'll tell you about it. This is a legacy fashion dress, and it depicts an evening gown from 1934 to 1945. And this, of course, is a two-piece set. You're getting the base and the dress. The base may have some museum gel on it. Vicki actually used museum gel to keep these dresses in place on the base. But this is a legacy fashion dress, and here we go. These are fun to collect. And this one says 1934 to 1945. A legacy fashion dress. I may have the box for this one too, I'm not sure. It's an evening gown. Oh, cool, Maggie. Get your bids in. You can see the bid on this. We already have 20. You need to watch the screen. All right, here we go. Fenton evening gown. This is from the Legacy Fashion series. And this is a glass gown on a wooden stand. And there are several of these. I know there's probably at least 6 in this series. So here we go. Glass dress and stand made by Fenton. What do you want to give? Would you go 10? Would you go 20? Would you go 20? I've got 20. Would you go 25? I've got 20 here. Would you go 25? 20 is bid. Would you go 25? 25 with ginger now. 30. I've got 30. Now 40. Now 42. Would you want to go 45? 42 is bid. Would you go 45? I think we have another dress in the sale tonight. 45 now 50. 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? I've got 45. Cato, you're lagging. We have 45. Anybody want to go 50? 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? 45 is bid on the Fenton evening gown, 1934, 45. 47, now 50. A purple one's coming up. Okay. I've got 50 there. Would you want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Good deal for this dress. Beautifully iridized. I've got 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? All in, all done. 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Let's see. Ginger gets that one. Ginger gets that one for $50. That's number 16. Number 17 is a glowy glass Burmese deer. This is a D. Cutshaw signed piece. D. Cutshaw signed piece. And here we go. A Burmese deer. D. Cutshaw. It has pine cones on the back. And it is, well, I guess they probably call this a foal. A foal. That's a hard word for me to say. I don't know why. D. Cutshaw. Burmese deer, and it glows. It's your bid, Jen. There were quite a few Cutshaws at Fenton. This one is signed D. Cutshaw. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 25. Would you go 30? Debbie was deaf? You're kidding. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. What do you want to give? Would you go 25? Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35, 40? Would you go 45? 45? Would you want to go 50? I got 50. Would you go 55? 55 there now. 60. Would you go 65 now? 70. I got 70. Would you go 75? 75 there. Would you want to go 80? We learned something, didn't we? I never knew that. How many Cutshaw pieces have you seen with D. Cutshaw? I've got 75. Would you go 80? 80 there. Now 85. 80 is bid. Would you go 85? 80 is bid. Would you go 85? 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 We already have $80. We're looking for 85. Sherry's in at 80. Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Jeannie and Debbie were sister-in-laws. That's interesting. 80. Would you go 85? Would you go 85? 85. Now 90. I've got 85. Would you go 90? Would you go 90? Slowing it down. I want you guys to have a chance, but please bid quickly. 85. Would you go 90? Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go $90? She just read lips. She didn't sign. Hi, Linda. Linda Fleming's in the house. She did not sign. She just read lips. Wow. 85. Would you go 90? 85. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go $90? 85 is bid. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go $90? All in, all done. 85 is bid. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. It goes to Heather Hodges for $85. Heather Hodges buys that for $84. Okay, number 18, we have a perfume. I have a perfume bottle with the original sticker. Sorry, Sherry, you lagged too much on that one, sweetie. All right, let's read about this. This is number 18, a perfume bottle with the original sticker. I probably couldn't read the bottom of it to see who the artist was. Beautiful and great condition. This is our first perfume bottle of the night. Get your bids in. Here we go. Oh, we got a couple dresses coming up. That's interesting. This is our third sale with the Evanses. And we will be doing more. We're actually going down to Florida to get some stuff down there. And there are going to be some lamps in the teak stock sales this year. Vicki had a lot of lamps. So you're going to want to come to teak stock in May and September. Where is our Liz Coolidge? She wanted to know where the perfume bottles were tonight. There she is. Okay. Make sure you refresh often so you keep up with our pace. You know, another thing that helps you keep up, and I haven't said this in a long time, if you're on Facebook, put in ... in comments. Just do it, or an emoji, anything to keep you up to speed. That seems to keep everybody up to the speed that we're at. Okay, here we go. What do I give on the perfume? I've got 25, would it go 30, 30, would it go 35, 35, would it go 40, 45, 50. I got 50, would it go 55, 55 is bid, now 60. 60's bid, now 65, 65, would it go 70. $70, would it go 75. I've got 70, would it go 75, 75 is bid. Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid. There you go. I think that helps on Facebook. I've got 75. Would it go 80? 75 is bid. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go $80? 75. Oops, I just lost my slipper. 75. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? And I need that slipper. Hang on a minute. 75. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go 80? All in, all done. And I'm going to sell it to Rana Johnson, and that price is $75. Thank you so much. We move on to 19. 19 is also a Michelle Kibbe. I want to make sure here. I'm going to check the bottom. I don't have the bottom. Okay. I put down Michelle Kibbe, though. Kibbe Sisters doll. I don't know why they call this a Sisters doll. She is in custard Burmese, holding her little teddy bear. And here we go on the Sisters doll. This is signed Michelle Kibbe, beautiful custard Burmese. She's holding a little bear in her arms. Just a beautiful piece. This is not like the Maiden. She is solid glass. Solid glass. And she's a glow-getter for sure. Holy smokes, does she light up. Okay, on the Michelle Kibbe Sisters doll in Burmese. What do I give on this one? What do I give? Would it go 40? Would it go 45? 45? Would it go 50? 50 is bid. 55? Would it go 60? I have $60. Would it go 65? 60? Would it go 65? Would it go 65? 65? Would it go 70? Would it go 75? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? I've got 75 bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? I've got 75. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80 on the Michelle Kibbe? The Michelle Kibbe. Anybody want to go 80? Last chance. 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it to Richard Spangler for $75. Richard Spangler gets that one for $75. We move on to 20. We have a little squirrel here. This one is a Melissa Kaplinger, and we met Melissa a couple years ago. This is number 20, the Burmese squirrel. Very cute design on this one. And I will write our album bid. And here we go. Good luck. Acorns on the back of this one. Cute little acorn. And it glows. Squirrels are very popular right now, as are the mice. Love the eyelashes. So cute with the eyelashes. And the little feather in front. Jen says one of his favorites. It is really cute. All right, we already have 80. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the bids. Okay, here we go on the Kaplinger squirrel. Excuse me. Okay, here you go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 30, would you go 35, 35, would you go 40, 40, would you go 45, 45, now 50, 50, would you go 55, would you go 60, would you go 65, 65, now 70. I got 70 there. I've got 70, would you go 75, anybody want to go 75, 75, now 80, would you go $80, 80 is bid, would you want to go 85? I've got 85 there, would you want to go 90? I've got 90 there, would you want to go 95, 95 is bid, would you go 100? I've got 95, would you go 100? 95 is bid, would you go 100, would you go 100, would you go 100? 95 is bid, would you go 100? I've got 95, would you go 100, would you go 100? The Burmese Melissa Kaplinger squirrel. 95, would you go 100, would you go 100, would you go 100? Last chance, would you want to go 100? I've got 95 with Heather, would you go 100, would you go 100, would you go 100? All in, all done. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. Heather Hodges gets that one for $95. $95. Thank you, bidders. Appreciate it. Number 21. All right, here we go. Let's see what it says about number 21. This is a Burmese bell. This is 7 inches. I didn't have the artist, but man, did I take a good glowy picture. Holy smokes. If I didn't write the artist, I just couldn't read it, or for some reason I didn't recognize the name. So here we go, and good luck on this one too. John said he loved this bell. He picked this one out and said this is so pretty, and it is. It's kind of got the goblet shape. Beautiful with the rose and forget-me-nots. And look at the pink on the bottom. Really a deep, dark pink on the bottom. A goblet-style bell in custard Burmese. Get your bids in. We slowed it down a little bit. We heard there's a lag tonight. We're trying to accommodate for it. All right. And the goblet bell in Burmese. So pretty. What do you want to give for this one? 25 now, 30, 35 now, 40. I've got 40. Would you go 45, 45 now, 50. I've got 50. Would you go 55? 55 is bid now, 60. 60 now, 65, 65 there now, 70. I've got 65. And remember, no buyer's premium tonight. 70. Would you go 75? I've got 70. Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? 70 is bid. Would you go 75? Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? I've got 70. Would you go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75? It is an unusual shape. I've got 75 now, 80. Reminds you of a birthday cake. 75, would you go 80? I've got 75 with Debbie, would you go 80? Would you go $80? I don't see it. You know, maybe I do. I've got 75, would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go $80? Debbie is in at 75. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? Anybody want to go 80? 75, would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go 80? And it's sold to Debbie Gerber Stevens for $75. Debbie Gerber Stevens for $75. All right. We move on to 22. A wedding cake. Yes, I see it now. I do see it now. Ooh, we have not had alley cats in a long time. And here we have one of Vicky's in seafoam green. Iridized at that. So it's going to really take on the light and throw a lot of colors. Why is that not showing here? There we go. And here is the music for the alley. In seafoam green, iridized to the max. This is a factory cat. Of course, this original mold is done by Tiffin Glass. And this is a Benton Factory version of it. The alley cat is 11 inches tall, very heavy piece. We are going to have a ton of alley cats on our road trip at the end of the month, but that will be on Whatnot. So you're going to want to watch us on Whatnot. We don't want to, when we travel, if we can ship it where we're traveling, we'd rather do that. So that'll be a much faster paced sale on Whatnot. All right, here we go on the alley cat. All right, what do you want to give on the alley cat? I've got 50, would you go 60, 60, would you go 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, would you go 100? 100 is bid, would you go 110, 110 there. I've got 110, would you go 115, 115, now 120. I've got 120, 125, now 130, 130. I've got 130, would you go 135, 150, 155, 170. I've got 170, would you go 175? 170 is bid, 175, now 180. 175 is bid, would you go 180? 175 is bid, would you go 180? Would you go 180? Would you go 180? 180 now, 185. 180 is bid, would you go 185? 185 now, 190. 185 with Andrea Jordy. Hi. Holy smoke-a-moly. 185, would you go 190? 185, would you go 190? 200 now, 210. I've got 200, would it go 210? 200, would it go 210? Would it go 210? Anybody want to go 210? Anybody want to go 210? I've got 200, would it go 210? And we're going to go ahead and sell it 200 to Richard Spangler. 200 to Richard Spangler. Off to number 23. Thank you, bidders. Now 23 is a Burmese S. Davis signed butterfly. So pretty. How you doing, Andrea? Good to see you tonight. This is a different style butterfly than you're used to seeing. Very pretty piece. And it's a glow getter. S. Davis. And S. Davis signed. Lots of pink in this one. If you look at all the photos, you'll see the Burmese pink in between the wings even, and boy, does it glow. So pretty. I love the flowers. The flowers are similar to, sometimes Trudy paints with these double-loaded brushes and gets the dimension in the flowers. And if you look at the daisies, you'll see this is so pretty. I love how these petals are painted to give them some dimension. Okay, let's see what this one is going to bring. I've got 30 would go 35, 35 would go 40, 40 would go 45, 50, 50 would go 55. I've got 50 would go 55, 55 there would go 60 would go 65, 65 now 70. I got $70 would go 75, 75 would go 80, 80 is bid. I've got 80 would go 85. I've got 80 would go 85. High bid now is 80. Would you go 85? 85 now 90. 85 is bid. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? 85 is bid. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? 90 now 95. 90 would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? Take a look. I've got 90. Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Anybody else? All in, all done. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Candace Henderson gets that for $90. John, Candace gets that for $90. We move on to 24. 24 is a 7-inch perfume. And here we go. Let's see what we say about this one. 7-inch perfume. That's novel. 7-inch with a cobalt crest, cobalt stopper, and a beautiful kind of a seafoam green base on this one. Stopper is in excellent condition. The total height is 7 inches. And we have highlighted our Facebook bid. Beaded melon style base, beautiful cobalt blue crest and stopper. Fancy stopper at that. I am freezing back here. Get your bids in. 7-inch perfume with the stopper. Beaded melon style, cobalt accents on this one. Okay, what would I give it to go? 25, 25 there. Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35 is bid. I've got 35. Would you go 40? 40 there. 40 there now. 45. 45 there now. 47. Would you go 50? I've got 47. Would you go 50? 47 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody would go $50? Beaded melon. 47 is bid. Would you go 50? 47 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Might be a good one to paint, Trude. Look at this. I've got 50. Would you go 55? 55. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? All in, all done. 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? 55 now 60. 55 now 60. Watch on your screen. Really the best place to watch it is on YouTube and cast it on your TV. Then you can see everything. Sometimes the writing in the corner of the screen is very small on your device. But we have 55. Would you go 60? 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Would you go $60? Would you go $60? Anybody would go $60? 57 now 60. 57 now 60. I've got 57. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? All in, all done. 57 is bid. Would you want to go 60? 60 now, 65. 60, would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? All in, all done. $60, would you go 65? 62 now, 65. Bid quickly. I'm giving you a little extra time. I know it's laggy tonight. I have no idea why. But 62 is bid. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? And 65, Candace Henderson. Candace Henderson. Sorry, Liz. All right, next up. This is number 25, a Burmese Southern Belle. Very pretty, very heavy piece. Whoops. go. Okay. She is gorgeous. And here we go. So on this one, she is just adorned with golden dots. I hope you got to see it. I don't get you, Candace. I think you won that one. Okay, you won that last one. A Burmese Southern Belle, 9 inches. Look at all the little gold dots. That's what I love about this. It really gives her some dimension. She's even got it in her hair. Beautiful color here in the skirt, lots of rose. Just a pretty piece. Wow, I love this one. She's so pretty. The Southern Belle is a 9-inch figurine, very heavy piece. Personally, I don't like the Southern Belles as much as I do the maidens normally, but this one is exceptional. She is beautiful. Hi, Russ. Okay, here we go. Let's start her out. Burmese Southern Belle, 9 inches tall. Okay, here you go. What do you give? What do you go? 35, 35. There. What do you go? 40. What do you go? 45. 45 is bid. What do you want to go? 50. I got 50. What do you go? 55. 55. There. What do you want to go? 60. 55 is bid. What do you go? 60. 60 is bid. What do you go? 65. 70. 75. I've got 75. What do you go? 80. 75 is bid. 75 is bid. What do you go? 80. What do you go? $80. Deanna and Kathy, you're lagging terribly. We have 75. What do you go? 80. 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Would you go $80? 80 now 85. 80 is bid now 85. 80 is bid. Would you go 85? 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 85 with Rana. 85. Would you go 90? 85. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? 85 first with Rana. Anybody want to go 90? 85. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? All in, all done. 90 there. Would you go 95? 90 is bid. Would you go 95? Jake's first. Would you want to go 95? 90. Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? 3 90s. Would you want to go 95? 95. Would you go 100? Now, if you look at the skirt, some of the flowers on the skirt have frit on them. I just think that makes it extra special. 100. Would you go 110? 100, would you go 110? Would you go 110? Would you go 110? Would you go 15? 100, would you go 110? Last chance. I've got 100, would you go 110? Would you go 15? Anybody would you go 15? 100 is bid, would you go 15? Would you go 15? Would you go 15? Would you go 15? Anybody want to go 15? 100 is bid, all in, all done. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. Jake gets that, Jake Coyle, for $100. Thank you. All right, next up, we're going to go to number 26, which is another kitty cat. This one is the Happy Cat, signed M. Reynolds, and there were only 50 of these ever produced. Just 50. Imagine that. Okay. The Happy Kitty by M. Reynolds. There is the kitty, then the kitten, then the kitty, then the cat, then the alley. This is the kitty. M. Reynolds, a beautiful amber color. Amber glass is trending like crazy right now. And this is such a pretty piece. Only 50 made. Only 50. M. Reynolds. Okay, on the Happy Kitty. Here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 75. Would you go 80? 80. Would you go 85? 85. Would you go 90? Would you go 95? 95. Would you go 100? 100. I've got 105. 105. Would you go 110? 110. Would you go 115? 120? 125. I've got 125. Would you go 130? 130 is bid. Now 155. I've got 155. 155. Anybody want to go 155? Would you go 160? 155, would you go 160? 175, would you go 180? 175, would you go 180? Would you go 180? Anybody want to go 180? I've got 175, would you go 180? Let me know. 175, would you go 180? Would you go 180? Would you go 180? And we'll sell it to Richard Spangler for 175. 175 gets number 26. All right, we move on. Number 27, another one that has a low production number. And this one is number 27, the Burmese Dove Vase. 1,950 of these were produced. This is 11 inches tall. And here we go with the music. The Burmese Dove Vase, the mother dove with the little baby. Notice the wings are kind of shaped in a heart. Very collectible piece here. 11 inches tall. This is a sizable vase. Goodness gracious. Only 1,950 produced. I can't believe I didn't put the artist down. I don't know why I didn't put the artist down in this. 11 inches, the dove with the baby, and the sprig of wildflowers coming around the side of the vase. This is custard Burmese, and it does glow. I'm giving you a chance to get some bids in. This is a very special piece. Okay, I've got 100. Would you go 125? 125. Would you go 150? 150. 175. 175. Would you go 180? 180. Would you go 190? Would you go 200? 200 is bid. 200, 205, 210, 215, 220. I've got 225 now, 230. Would you want to go 240? 230. Would you want to go 240? It's a Mother's Day piece. Makes sense. 35 now, 40. 235 now, 40. I've got 235. Would you go 240? I've got 235. Would you go 240? Anybody want to go 240? 235 is bid. All in, all done. 235. Would you go 240? Would you go 240? Anybody going to go 240? I'm going to sell it. $235 to Ronna Johnson. Ronna Johnson. I hope you don't mind me just messing up your name, Ronna. I did it and I can't stop. It's really Ronna Johansson. I'll never get it right. All right, here we go. This is number 28. Now this was sold, I think, in a set with the turtle coming up. It is extremely rare, the bunny and the turtle. They're both in this sale. We'll start here with the turtle. And very hard to find. It says E group on the bottom. This little bunny is hard to find anyway. It's just an unusual shape for Fenton. But then to find it with the purple flowers on it, the purple rose, it's an E group. I don't know what that means, but I know that it's very hard to find. Vicki had actually wrote on them that they were rare. Does anybody know if this bunny has a name, like the Chubby Bunny, the Crouching Cat? Is this the Dreamer Bunny? I don't know. I do like the purple roses. It's very cute. The turtle is coming up in a few lots. All right, let's see what we can do on this one. All right. I've got 35, would it go 40, would it go 45, 45, would it go 50, would it go 55, 55 is bid, now 60. I got 60 there, would it go 65, would it go 65, anybody would it go 65, 65, now 70, would it go 75, 75, would it want to go 80. I've got 80, would it go 85, 85 is bid, would it go 90, would it go $90, 90 there. I've got 90, would it go 95, 95, 95, would it go 100. I've got 100 here. 100 would it go 110. 100 would it go 110, now 115, 115 would it want to go 120, 120 now 125. 120, 125, 125, what do you want to go 130, what do you want to go 130? I've got 125, what do you go 130, what do you go 130, what do you go 130, what do you go 130? 125 is bid. I've got 125, what do you go 130, what do you go 130, what do you go 130? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it 125 to Richard Spangler. Richard Spangler gets number 28. Thank you so much. We move on. We're almost halfway through tonight. Number 29 is a Walrus signed JIP done by Gessel. She just passed away not too long ago. Very pretty. And we'll start you out here. Now this is a Walrus signed piece. This is like the forget-me-nots. Did I take a picture of the bottom? I probably didn't. This is she has signed this on the bottom also with Gessel. So you got both signatures on it. This was especially made for her. And there are a few pieces in this design you can collect, but this one is just awesome. So here we go on the JIP with the huge bloom. Beautiful, hard to find piece. And look at the bloom is almost as big as the vase. And very, very rosy. Look at that. I love this one too. It's got the little, it looks like a bleeding hearts or something on there with that rose and forget-me-nots. Okay, here we go. What do we give on this one? I've got 35. Would it go 40? Would it go 45? 45 there. Would it go 50? 50 is bid. Now 55. I've got 55. Would it go 60? I've got 60. Would it go 65? 65. Would it go 70? Would it go 75? I've got 75. Would it go 80? 80 now. Would you go 85? 80 would it go 85? 85 would it go 90? 90 is bid. 90 would it go 95? 95. 100. 100 now 110. 105. 105 now 110. I've got 105, would it go 110, would it go 110? Lots of room here. Hello there, Florida's great. I'm coming down there. I've got 105, would it go 110? 105, would it go 110? Hang around another 4 weeks. I've got 105, would it go 110, would it go 110, would it go 110, would it go 110? 105 is bid, would it go 110, would it go 110, would it go 110? And I'm going to sell it. 105, Ronna Johnson, 105. We move on to number 30. Number 30. Okay, this is probably the hardest to find piece in the whole auction. This is the Chessie jar, but it's not really a jar. You notice it's kind of got a wavy top. This is a rare blue Burmese, only 96 made. Forget-me-not, made for J. Coella. Joyce Coella has signed the bottom, and this one is 32 out of 96. It's the Circle of Love, and it looks like the artist is Pam Lauderman. This is probably the best piece she had in her collection of smaller items. This is amazing. Notice the dove on the base. She's got some beautiful lamps, but for a smaller Fenton piece, and this, you know, this is a Chessie jar that they've made into a vase. This is exceptional. And look at, you know, she didn't buy really blue Burmese. It's a choice piece. There you go, Margot. She really didn't buy blue Burmese, but she saw how special the coloring was in this piece. I'm sure. Absolutely beautiful. Forget Me Not. This pattern was made for Joyce Coella. There were only 96 of these ever made. Okay, here's your chance. I've got 150. Would you go 175? 175 is bid. 200, 200, now 225. 225 is bid. Now 235, 235, 240. I've got 240. Would you go 245? 245, now 250. 245 is bid. Now 250. 245 is bid. Would you go 250? Would you go 250? Would you go 250? 245 is bid. Now 255. Would you go 260? Very rare and hard to find in blue Burmese. 255. Would you go 260? 255. Would you go 260? Would you go 260? Would you go 260? 260. Now 265. I'm going to slow up here and give you a chance because this is the choice piece in the auction tonight. I believe. 265. Would you go 270? 275. Now 285. Beautiful frit doves along the bottom. And the Chessy cat all wrapped up in a blankie. 285, 295. With her forget-me-nots. So cute. 285, would you go 295? Would you go 295? 285 is bid. Would you go 295? Would you go 295? We already have 285. We need 295. 300. Now 310. 300 is bid. Would you go 310? 300 is bid. Would you go 310? Would you go 310? Would you go 310? Would you go 310? Anybody want to go 310? All in, all done. 300 is bid. Would you want to go 310? I'm going to go ahead and sell it to Richard Spangler for $300. Richard gets that one for $300. Thank you, bidders. I appreciate that. It's rare like chickens with teeth? What? All right, here we go. This is a 1925 flapper, legacy fashion flapper with a stand. Again, there may be some museum gel on the inside of this. I made that clear in my last sale, and somebody bought one with museum gel, and they got on me and said it was glue. It is museum gel, so it doesn't move around. I don't know if this one has it, but the dresses may have museum gel on them. Okay, here we go. On the flapper, this is my favorite of the dresses, the 1925 flapper. Hi, William. Good to see you tonight. What style they had in the 20s. Oh, I love this. Yep, her dress is swishing like she's dancing. That's for sure. All right, 25 would go 30, would go 35, 35, 40 is bid. 40 would go 45, 45, 42, now 45. 45, would you want to go 50? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? 55 there, now 60. I've got 60, would you go 65? 60 is bid. Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? Let me make sure I got all the bids. I've got $60. Anybody want to go 65? I've already got 60 with Ginger. 65 with Margot, now 70. I've got 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go $70? 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? Yes, I was. Not a clapper, a flapper. When I was in high school, I went on TV and I did a Charleston number. It was I'll have to post a picture of that on our Facebook page. 65, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody would it go $70? I've got 65, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody would it go $70? And I will go ahead and sell it to Margot. That is farm, but Margot for 65. Margot Gardner. Margot Gardner. And that went for 65. Yeah, he calls me a clapper. Now, I was a flapper. Gosh. John sometimes. Okay, number 32. This one is a lighthouse egg in Burmese. Maybe I was a clappin' flapper or a flappin' clapper. I don't know. Holy smoke-a-moly. Oops, I just did something I shouldn't have done. Okay. So this is beautiful. There's a lot of gold in this bell. There's a lot of gold in this egg. A lot of gold accents in this egg, and it is custard Burmese. And I've got several shots of it for you. It kind of looks, when it glows, it kind of looks like the sun's rising on this piece. Grid on the bottom. This is a taller 4-inch egg with the pedestal. And there's a lighthouse on it. So Vicki also lived along Lake Erie in Ohio. So I'm sure she loved her lighthouses. There's a kitty cat coming up that has a lighthouse on it also. All right, this is the 4-inch pedestal egg with the lighthouse painted on it. Lots of gold accents here, kind of coppery colored accents on it. Okay, what do you want to give? What do you go? 45. That's the thing that turns on and off the lights. I know, the clapper. All right, here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go? 50. What do you go? 55. 55 there. What do you want to go? 60. 60 is bid. 60 is bid. Would you go 65? 65 there. Would you want to go 70? 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? 4-inch Burmese lighthouse egg. I've got 65. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go $70? 65 is bid. Would you go? It's pretty. I've got 65. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? And we'll go ahead and sell it to Richard. Richard gets that for $65. We're moving on to 33. Oh, sorry, Laura. You didn't bid fast enough. Try to get your bids in for the music so that I wait for you. Okay, here we go. It's number 33. This is a rare Burmese turtle. This matches the bunny that we had up earlier. It has the purple flower on it, and very, very few of these made for sure. This is an E group piece, and here we go. You'll see the purple rose on the back top of him. He is a little Burmese turtle, very rare. I don't think you'll come across another one of these. All right, here we go. On the Burmese turtle. This is worse than hard to find. This is rare. Like, you probably won't find this again. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this? 45, now 50. I've got 45, would it go 50, would it go 55, 55, would it go 60, would it go 65, 65, there, would you want to go 70? I've got 70, would you go 75, 75, there, would you go 80, would you go 80, would you go 85, 85, now 90. I've got 90, would you go 95, 90, would you go 95, would you go 95, 100, would you go 110. I've got 100, would you go 110, would you go 125, 125, would you want to go 130? I've got 125, would you want to go 130, would you go 130, would you go 130? 125 is big, would you go 130, would you go 130, would you go 130? And I'm going to sell it 125 to Richard Spangler. Richard Spangler gets number 33. We're going to move on to the Dane Frederick vase. There we go. This is a Dane Frederick signed vase. His items have skyrocketed since we featured him on Teak Stock last fall. They have just gone through the roof, and Dane has finally been recognized for his outstanding work as an artist for Fenton. And this is a Dane Frederick signed piece, 11 inches. And here we go. A lot of painting on this, all the way around it. Beautiful cobalt, 11 inches. It's very tall. Signed by Dane Frederick. I thought this was cool because see the little frog on the left-hand side? And the decorating on this is all little small scenes, little small scenes, nothing big or overwhelming. Just little, I don't know how to explain it. But the frog is really cute. The frog is really cute. And I just thought it was a beautiful piece. But anyway, here we go. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? Would you go 75, 75? Would you go 80? Would you go 85, 85? Would you go 90, 95? Would you go 100? 100 would you go 110, 125? 125 would you go 130, 130 there, 135 now, 140. I've got 135 would you go 140. 135, and it's done in like Mary Gregory style with the white enamel paint. The frog is what, yeah, it's adorable. 135 would you go 140. 135 would you go 140, would you go 140, would you go 140, would you go 140? I've got 135 would you go 140, would you go 145, 145 would you go 155. 145 is big, would you go 155, never seen this one. 150 would you go 155. 11 inches tall in beautiful cobalt. 150 would you go 155. 155. Beautiful, beautiful glass. 150, would you go 155, would you go 155, would you go 155. 160 with PJ. 160, would you go 170. 160, would you go 170. She beat you around a 175, now 180. 175, 180, would you go 180, would you go 180. 3 of you bidding, 175, would you go 180. 180, would you go 200. Would you go 190. 190. I wonder if that is like fireflies. 185, would you go 195? I got to look at that a little closer. I think those are little fireflies around the neck of the vase. 185, would you go 190? 185, would it go 190? Dane Frederick. 185, would it go 190? Would it go 190? Would it go 190? Would it go 190? Last chance. 185, would it go 195? 200. 195, would it go 200? Would it go 200? Would it go 200? Would it go 200? 200, now 210. 200, would it go 210? Would it go 210? Would it go 210? Would it go 210? All in, all done. I have 200, would it go 210? 220, now 240. 220, would it go 230? 230. I've got 220, would it go 230? 225 now, 230. 225, would it go 230? Would it go 230? Would it go 230? Anybody would it go 230? $225, would it go 230? Would it go 230? Would it go 230? Let me know. $225, would it go 230? Would it go 230? All in, all done. Giving you a little extra time on this special piece. I think I call Rhonda Johnson instead of Johansson because I can't see. I can't see. I probably couldn't see that. I didn't have my glasses on one day, and it just stuck. 225, would it go 230? Would it go 230? Would it go 230? All in, all done. Don't want to miss your bid. I think I need a little bit more magnified prescription. It reminds me, you see at least one firefly. It reminds me of frog bogging as a kid. Oh my gosh. We used to chase them frogs, didn't we? I'm telling you. John did. I did too. We used to catch tadpoles. That was a big thing. 225, Richard Spangler. Thank you, bidders. Now we're going to move on. Okay, we have two of the Mendenhall kitties. This one is the kitty. We have the cat coming up. This is the Mendenhall Happy Kitty. This is the smaller of the two, and this one glows. And we'll talk about this as the music goes. This is my mom had a fit when I brought them home. Oh my God, yes. We used to bring them home in peanut butter jars. Why, I don't know. Wade in the mud up to our knees. All right, here is a Mendenhall Happy Kitty, 4 inches tall. This was made in 2019. There were only 20 pieces made. Has the little cute bluebird. On back, you'll see Trudy's whimsical style again with her little bluebird. And you'll see that he glows like crazy. This is a Mendenhall. Again, just to remind you, only 20 pieces of this were made. We have the Happy Kitty and the Happy Cat tonight. Whimsy as only Trudy Mendenhall can do. Seriously. We all know this. Okay, what do you want to give on the Happy Kitty Mendenhall? What do you want to give? Would it go 100, 125, 125? Would it go 130? 130, would it go 135? 135, would it go 140? 150 is bid. I've got 150. 150, anybody want to go 155? 155, would you want to go 160? 160 is bid. 160, would you go 170? 170, 175, would you go 180? 180, would you go 190? 180, would you go 190? 200, $200 is bid. 200. We used to pick night crawlers up. Yes, we did, John. Yes, we did. It would rain, and they'd all come out in the street. John and I would get our cans and fill them up and go fishing. I've got 200. Would it go? Long time ago, John. Long time ago, just saying. 200. Would it go 205? 205. Would it go 210? 205. Would it go 210? Would it go 210? Would it go 210? Anybody want to go 210? 205 is bid. 210, now 215. 4 inches tall, only 20 have ever existed. I've got 210. Anybody else want to go 220? Last chance. 210, would it go 220? Would it go 220? Would it go 220? They made toads. 215, now 220. I've got 220. Would you go 225? I've got 220 with Alex over on Facebook. Anybody want to go 225? Cute little heart nose. Trudy, of course, is on our top 10 artists to collect. I think I'm going to repost that. I think Trudy comes in at number 5. 225. After the great Marilyn Wagner, Louise Piper. Michael Dickinson. Trying to think. I think she's 4 or 5. 235. Now 240. I've got 235. Would it go 240? Would it go 240? Would it go 240? Would it go 240? You'll be on a toad mission. I've got 235. Would it go 240? 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 I sold it to Richard for 235. 235. Okay, we're going to move on. I love this piece, number 36. It shows off the Burmese colors so well. And this one, we are going to start right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. This is a Burmese covered dish, covered candy. It's daisy, and it matches the toothpick we had earlier. It's a paneled piece, daisy and berry. And look at the rose in this piece. Just beautiful. I didn't put the measurements in there, but it's about 8-9 inches tall. It's a tall piece. And it really is a go-getter. Okay, here we go on this one. The paneled daisy and berry covered candy in custard Burmese. I've got 25, would it go 30? 25, would it go 30? Would it go 35? 35, where would it go 40? Would it go 45? 45 is bid, now 50. I've got 50. Let me see, is that 50? Yeah, 50, would it go 55? 55, would it go 55? 55, would it go 60? 60, would it go 65? 65, there, would you want to go 70? I've got 65, 70 now, 75. Anybody want to go 75? 75, now 80. I've got 75, would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid, would it go 80? Would it go $80? Would it go $80? Beth Williams is in, would you want to go $80? 75, would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go 80 now? 85, 85, would it go 90? 85, would it go 90? Would it go $90? Anybody want to go $90? Thanks, Kim. 85, would it go 90? Would it go $90? Anybody want to go $90? 85, would it go 90? Would it go 90? Would it go $90? Anybody want to go $90? All in, all done. We're going to sell it. $90, 90, would you go 95? I've got 90, would it go 95? Would it go 95? Would it go 95? 90 is bid, would it go 95? Would it go 95? Would it go 95? Would it go 95? Where? Sold it. $90, Kathy Scott Barber. $90, Kathy Scott Barber. Next up, we're going to move on. Oh my goodness. Look at this perfume. It's a Violet Carnival perfume. Iridized to the max. It's not even violet. I would say it's more of a lavender color. You can see how pretty this is. And what a beautiful piece. I love this design. I love the floral painting on it. It goes so pretty. Classy. This is classy Fenton. You're not going to find it today. All right. And here we go. Even the reproductions today they're just not classy and beautiful like this piece is. So gorgeous with its floral design. Not seeing the style anymore. Beautiful violet. It is pretty. Oh my good. I call it Violet Carnival. It could be lavender. It's just I'm not up on all the names of the colors. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, I've got 30, would it go 35, 35, would it go 40, would it go 40, would it go 45? 45 is bid, 45 is bid, 45, would you want to go 50? 45, 50, now 55, 55. What do you want to go? 60. 60 is bid, now 65. 65, now 70. I got 65, would you go 70, would you go 75? 75, would you go 80? I've got 78, now 80. 78, $80 is bid. I've got 80, would you go 88? 88, would you want to go 90? I've got 88, would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? Take a look. I've got 88, would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go 90? Anybody want to go 90? 90 there, would you go 95? 90, would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Anybody would go 95? Take a look. Would you want to go 95? Anybody would go 95? All in, all done. I've got 90, would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Anybody would go 95? And we sold it. Liz Coolidge, $90. Liz Coolidge, $90. All right, Paula, sorry, too late. Too late. All right. Here is the Burmese Dane Frederick signed rooster. Dane Frederick signed rooster. Try to get your bids in during the music so I can at least look for you. All right, here we go. This is Custard Burmese, Dane Frederick signed. Beautiful color here. And we are going for it. Here we go, Dane Frederick. Dane Frederick is also on our 10 greatest artists to collect. I think he's going to move up. I need to redo this. I think he's going to move up because he is old school. He's become so popular this year. And I think he's going to move up and somebody's going to be booted off the top 10. I'll have to see when I did that. And I'll do it the same month as I did it last time, just a different year. I think I might have done that 2 years ago. Okay, this is a Burmese Dane Frederick signed rooster. And this is about 8 inches tall. This is not the little rooster. It's not the big rooster either. It's the in between. All right, what do you give? Would you go 35? 35, would you go 40? Would you go 45? 45 there. Would you go 50? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go 65? 75. Would you go 80? $80 is bid. Would you want to go 85? 90. I've got 90. Would you go 95? 90. Would you go 95? 95 there. How long did he work for Fenton? Boy, I had lunch with him, and he told me, Trudy will tell you, I think he worked there a long time. A long time. I've got 100, would it go 105? 105, would it go 110? I think at least 30 years. I've got 100, would you go 105? 105, would it go 110? Anybody want to go 110? 105, would it go 110? Would it go 110? Would it go 110? And I'm going to sell it. 105, Richard Spangler. 105, Richard. Next up, we have the Dreamer Bear. This is number 39. The Dreamer Bear. Look at the rose in this one. I know why she picked it. Look at the rose in this one. But many years, yes. He told me that he wore headphones to drown you ladies out during the day. He was outnumbered by a lot. I had to laugh when he admitted that. Such a nice man. So is his wife. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to write them and tell them. I keep in touch with them. Yes, that's hilarious, but true. You wore them too. Did you listen to ebooks? I think you told me that, Trudy, that you listen to ebooks all day. Look at the back of this bear. He is all rose. That's why Vicki picked him. No doubt in my mind. He's beautiful. Okay, we're going to get started here. On the Burmese Dreamer Bear. Blue eyes and all. Here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would you go 25? Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35. There. Would you go 40? Would you go 45? Now 50. I've got 50. Would you go $50? 50 is bid. 50 is bid. Would you go 55? 55. There. Would you want to go 60? Would you go $60? I've got $70. 70. Would you go 75? 75 there. I'd love to get him to come to tea. You know what? I'm going to send him an invitation. Maybe he'll come. Wouldn't that be awesome? I've got 75, would it go 80? 80 is bid. 80 over on YouTube. I've got 80, would it go 85? 80 is bid, would it go 85? 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 80 is bid, would it go 85 on the Dreamer? 80 is bid, would it go 85? Would it go 85? Anybody would it go 85? 85 now, 90. I know. I wanted to get him on camera even, and I couldn't get him on camera. So I will definitely send, now that you guys say that, I will definitely send him an invitation and see if we can get him there. I've got 90, would it go 95? 90, would it go 90? He might come knowing that this time we're not honoring him this in May. He didn't want the embarrassment of being honored in September. I know that. I've got 90, would it go 95, would it go 95, would it go 95, would it go 95? We're going to sell it to PJ Morris for 90. PJ Morris for $90. PJ Morris, 90. Number 40. This one is a Burmese orange tree bowl, 4 inches across. And here is, yeah, if he's not being honored, he may come. He was quite embarrassed by it all at first. He's very humble too, very humble man, but very nice. Oh goodness. Beautiful cup top, twig bases, twig feet, orange tree design. It is a 4-inch Burmese orange tree, too many B's in that. Burmese orange tree bowl, 4 inches. And it's a glow getter, cupped top. And here we go. Okay, what do I give? Would it go 25? 25, would it go 27? 27 is bid, now 30. I've got 30, would it go 35? I've got 30, would it go 35? Take a look. I've got 30, would it go 35 in the orange tree bowl? 30, would it go 35? Anybody would it go 35? I've got 30, would it go 35? 30, would it go 35? 35, would it go 40? Would it go $40? $40 is bid. I've got 40, would it go 45? I've got 40, would it go 45? 42 now, 45. 42, would it go 45? Would it go 45? Would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody would it go 45? 42 is bid. 42, would it go 45? Anybody would it go 45? 42 is bid, would it go 45? All in, all done. Now 50. I've got 50, would it go 55? 50, would it go 55? Would it go 55? No, only 20 more lots to go and we're done. We have gone 2/3 of the way through already. I've got 50, would it go 55? Would it go 55? Would it go 55? Anybody would it go 55? And I'm going to sell it to Ronna Johnson for $50. Goes to Ronna Johnson for $50. That one is number 40. We move on to 41. Okay, I call this rare, and I have sold Fenton for 10 years. I've sold so much Fenton. I have never seen this ever in my entire life. Has anybody seen this in the house? I've never seen this mold even. Jamie Marsh, do you have this one? You don't. I know you don't. So I'm calling it rare. I've never seen this. Only 5 inches tall. Must be a deer out there. I have never seen this. This is a rare Williams signed Burmese angel, 5 inches tall. She's a solid angel, very heavy, very short. First time I have ever seen this. I haven't seen this in a catalog. I haven't seen this anywhere. She's 5 inches tall. Is the heart a jewel? Good question. I have no idea. I think it is more the gold paint. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Hi, Cara. Stephen Dunn, you do not have 6 of these. I have missed you, boy. It is so good to see you tonight. It is so good to see you. I haven't done 10 at 10s in a while, and I miss you. I'm just saying, I hope you're doing good. Okay, here we go. What do I give? Would it go 20? Would it go 25? 25 would it go 28. 28 is bid. Would it go 30? 30 is bid. Would it go 35? 35 would it go 40? I've got 37 now. 40. 37, 40 is bid. Would it go 45? 42 now. 45, 45 there. 45. I've got 45 with Jamie. 45 with Jamie. 45 would it go 50. 45 would it go 50. Would it go $50 in his dreams? Maybe. I know. 45 would it go 50. Jamie was first. 45 would it go 50. 50 there. Would it go 55? 5 inches. B. Williams signed. 50 would it go 55? Would it go 55? 55 there. Would he want to go 60? 55 is bid. Would it go 60? She needs bigger wings. Her head's too big and her wings are too small. $60 there. Would it go 65? Just saying. I've got 60. Would it go 65? Would it go 65? 65 there. Would it go 70? I've got 65. Would it go 70? Would it go $70? Anybody? Would it go $70? 65 is bid. Would it go 70? Would it go $70? 70 there. Would it go 75? 70. Would it go 75? Would it go 75? Anybody? Would it go 75? Let me know. Would it go 75? Anybody? Would it go 75? All in, all done. She's a munchkin. She does. She looks like a munchkin. 75 there. Would it go 80? 75 would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody? Would it go 80? 75 is bid. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? All in, all done. Big head and 2 small wings. It's like, what did she do? She made it to an angel, but she looks like she's I don't know. She's in training or something because her wings are too small and her head's too big. 75 would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go $80? Just saying. But I've never seen her before. Last chance, 75. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go $80? I sold it to Jamie Marsh for $75. Jamie Marsh for $75. We move on. All right, we have this plum Frank Fenton commemorative bell. This is in plum. And we'll start it here. It's 7 inches. It's such a pretty bell. It says founder, designer, chief, executive officer of Fenton Art Glass. I think it says 1905 to 1948. I'm trying to read it from the picture on my phone, and I think that's what it says. Beautiful color. It's plum iridized. Seven-inch bell in memory of Frank Fenton. Here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would it go 10? Would it go 15? Would it go 20? I've got 20. Would it go 25? I've got 20. Would it go 25? 20 is bid. Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Anybody? Would it go 25? 25. Would it go 30? 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody would go 30? 25 is bid now. 28, would you go 30? 28, would you go 30? 28 is bid, would you go 30? 28 with Jamie, would you want to go 30? Would you go $30? All in, all done. Really throws the color, very heavily iridized. 31st with Debbie Stevens. 30, would you go 35? 32, now 35. Everybody is bottlenecked here together. We had 330 bids. Now we have 32 with Jamie. Anybody want to go 35? $32 is bid. 37, now 40. 37 is bid. Would you go 40? Anybody want to go 40? 37 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? All in, all done. Last chance. $40 now, 45. 40, would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 45. 40 is bid. All in, all done. Would you want to go 45? Last chance. 40 is bid. Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? All in, all done. Going to sell it to Jamie Marsh for $40. $40 gets it. Next up, this is number 43. It's a Burmese Peach Rose Bowl. Nancy Gibble signed. Gibble or Gribble? Now her daughter wrote me and told me, her daughter wrote me, introduced herself, and I think I got it wrong. Trudy corrected me. It's not Gibble, it's Gribble. I was talking to her daughter. I guess they owned a shop in Marietta back in the day, and I can't remember the name of it. Peacock Fantasia? The Painted Bird? I'll never remember. Now you said Gribble on Facebook. I'm looking at it, Trudy, so no wonder I'm confused. Gibble, Gribble. Anyway, it's Nancy. She signed the bottom of this, and it comes with the original stickers. And here we go with the music. There are 2 Gribble Gibbles? No way! It's Gribble. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we can all agree that she was a painter, and she had a gift shop in Marietta for a long time. And I think eventually Fenton painted a few pieces just for her, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, this is a Burmese Peach Roses Rose Bowl. Hello there. With the original Burmese tag there. Beautiful color. Oh, you can see it glowing. Man, it is a beautiful piece. So let's get started on this one. Okay, I've got 20. Would you go 25? 25 there. Would you go 30? 30 is bid. Now 35. 35, 37, now 40. I've got 37. Would you go 40? 40. Would you go 45? 45 there. Now 50. I've got 45. Would you go 50? 50 is bid. 50. Would you go 55? 55 is bid. I've got 47. Now 50. The painted pony. That was it. Did I get it right? I don't think I said it right. I've got 55. Would you go 60? I've got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go 60? 60 there. Now 65. I've got 60. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? 60 is bid. Anybody want to go 65? Last chance. 60. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? Woo! Laura Freeman Smith. Over on Facebook, Laura Freeman Smith for $65. Laura, let me see if I can. I'm going to message you right now because you have kind of a familiar name. Okay. We have talked before. So I'm giving you a thumbs up. I'm going to invoice you right there. Okay, Laura Freeman Smith, 65. She sniped it. Okay, here we go. Number 44 is the Burmese Santa. This is the original Fenton Santa. It is a shame what is going on with the reproductions. This is original. D. Robinson Burmese Santa. Original Fenton factory. They both were part of the original 7. Yes, and Diane just passed away. It wasn't long ago, Diane Gessel, right? All right, here we go. Original Burmese. And I'm looking to see if I got the artist on. I don't think I put the artist down on this one. Beautiful. Oh, D. Robinson. I did. Okay, here we go. Here comes the music. Diane Barber. Okay. This is Fenton factory glass. So different from the glass that is out there now. Fenton had so much more silica in the glass, which means it could hold up to temperature changes, hold up to a lot of stress situations, and it made the glass stronger. That's why you want to look for Fenton factory glass. It's totally different than what you're seeing out there in today's reproductions. Okay. This is beautiful. All right, here we go. I'm going to wake up. I'm just mesmerized by that Santa. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. What do you give on this one? I've got 40, what do you go 45? Let me see what this is. I got a message here from somebody. Okay, oh, it's just you gave me a thumbs up. Okay, sounds good. I see it. I've got 40, would you go 45, 45, there, would you go 50, would you go 50, would you go 55, 55, would you go 60, would you go $70? I've got 70, would you go 75, 75, there, would you want to go 80? I've got 80, would you go 85, 85, would you go 90, 90, would you go 95, 90, would you go 95, 100 is bid, 100, would you go 110, 110, 105. 110, 110, would you go 115, 115, 115, 120, 125, 130. I've got 130, would you go 135, 130, would you go 135, would you go 135, would you go 135, would you go 135, 130 is bid, would you go 135, 135, 140, 140 is bid, would you go 150, 140 is bid, would you go 150? 145, now 150. Would you go 150? John, I wanted to let you know. I have to say something to John. I just got a notice from somebody in the neighborhood. John, if your cameras go on, there was a dog that just jumped out of his parents' car an hour ago when she opened the door to get out to take a picture, probably of the sunset. It's a little beagle. If you see him come up on your camera, can you let me know? We'll tell Amber. She just wrote me, Amber Wheaton just wrote me and said it was right by our house, right in that area. If your cameras go off, can you let me know? And I will tell her. 155 would go 160. 155 would go 160. 155, okay. It's a little beagle. She got out to take a picture of the sunset, and the poor little guy got out. Can you kind of maybe, Keith is, okay. I was going to say, let Keith know too. 155 would go 160. 155 would go 160, would it go 160, would it go 160, I'm sorry. 155, 160, would it go 165. 160, would it go 165, would it go 165, would it go 165? 160 is bid, all in, all done. Well, I wanted to tell John because he's got a lot of lights out there and they go on with movement, so he might be able to find him if he comes through the yard. Okay, let me find out who is the high bid. 160 is bid. Anybody else? All in, all done. And that sells to PJ Morris for 160. PJ Morris for 160. All right. Next up, 45, we have another Mendenhall. This is the larger Happy Cat, 6.5 inches, only 20 produced, just like the little kitten we had. This is the cat, about 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches bigger. And here is where we're at. This was done in 2019, if I remember right, for one of the groups. Here we go. Trudy Mendenhall, our own Trudy. And this one glows. So cute. Make sure you get to, well, I took a picture of every angle of it and glowing. It is just beautiful. It glows, and here we go. On the Happy Cat, 6.5 inches tall, one of only 20 produced. What do you want to do? Would you go 100? Would you go 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 150, 155, 155, 175, 200? I've got 200. Would you go 220? 225 now, 230. 230 now, 240. I've got 230. Would you go 240? 240. Would you go 250? 250 now, 255. 255 now, 260. 255 now, 260. I've got 255. Would you go 260? 255 is bid. Would it go 260? Would it go 260? 260 now, 270. 270. So this sale of this consignment sale will be the last one for a while because we're going to do T-stock in May. So I don't think, I'm trying to think, will I get another one in before that? I don't know if I will. 275, 280, now 300. 275, 280, now 300. 280 would 5 would it go to 90. Again, a Trudy Mendenhall. She is one of the artists that you're going to want to collect. Her stuff just keeps increasing in value. Trudy has promoted herself the last, I don't know, 7-8 years, and really, really has become popular. Her designs are so cute, so original. You go find another one. All right. Anybody else? Sold 285 to Richard. 285 to Richard. Congratulations. That is lovely. All right. Somebody said the purple dress, and here it is. The Victorian walking dress with the stand. Hi, Babs. Victorian walking dress with the stand. Oh, Tammy, you have some beautiful Mendenhall pieces. You hang with us every month. Don't cry. It's okay. So they did these dresses in eras, and this one is the 1870 Victorian walking dress done in shades of purple with golden accents. I know, I know. Okay. Here we go. On the walking dress, again, there may be some museum gel on the base of this. I don't know. I'm not going to clean it off. Vicky put that on the base of these to hold them in position. So here we go. What do you want to give? 1870 Victorian walking dress. What do you want to give? Would you go 20? Would you go 25? 25? Would you go 30? 30? Oh my God. We just lost our electricity. Whoa. Did I lose you? Did you see that? Where was I? 35, would go 40. Oh, there we go again. It's going to go off. 40 would go 45. 45 there, would you want to go 50? I've got 45 would go 50. 50 would go 55. 50 would go 55. 52, 55. I got 55. 55 would go 60. 60 would go 62. 62 would go 60. We have lost our power. I hope we can get through this. 65 would it go 70. 65 would it go 70. Would it go $70? 65 would it go 70. Yes, I'm in the dark. I'm going to go light a candle after this one, just so I have. It's not storming now. There they go again. Okay. You guys, if that goes on again, I'm going to go get a gallon of water. I don't know what's going on. Or I'm going to go get a candle if it comes back on again. I probably have enough to finish the sale even if I'm in the dark. We just lost our power. Yep. 65 would it go 70, would it go $70. I just want to go get a couple candles so I can see in here to move around. Maybe I have a black light here. $90. $90. $90 would you go 95. 90 would you go 95. 95 would you go 95. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. I want to get it while I can kind of see. I know where it is, and I have a candle lit. So give me just a minute, okay? Whoa. Give me just a minute, guys, so that I can get out of here. I know where these candles are at. I want to light them. We had no idea this was going to happen, did we, Bailey? Give me another 60 seconds, okay? It's okay, babe. Okay, I got a little light now, and I know where my striker is, so we can start. I'm sorry about that. Okay. John, are you okay to clerk? That one is sold to Josie Doe for 110. 110. Okay, next up. Would you lose power? It's windy and I don't know, it's gone. And I'm not prepared for it. Ugh. Okay. Okay, you're okay. Okay, we're in the dark, but I think I can still manage this. Okay, here is a Marilyn Wagner Rosaline ballerina. And here we go. So this is Marilyn Wagner, guys. I've never seen her paint a ballerina. This is a one-of-a-kind Marilyn Wagner, number 2 on our list of artists to collect, right behind the great Louise Piper. This one also has museum gel under the foot. These are very easy to break because they're just not proportioned well. So Vicki would put the museum gel under the base to hold it in place. Marilyn Wagner. Ooh, now I'm really cold. What the heck? It's not windy here. It's not windy here at all. I mean, there is nothing going on here. Okay. Here we go on Miss Marilyn Wagner. What do you want to give? Would it go 50? Would it go 55? 55 there. Would it go 60? Would it go 65? 65. Would it go 70? 75. Would it go 80? 85. Now 100. 100. Would it go 110? 110 there. Would it go 120? Would it go 130? 140? 150? 160. I have 160. Would it go 170? 175. 180. 200. 220. Anybody would it go 220? 210. I've got 200, would it go 210? 200, would it go 210? Would it go 210? Would it go 210? Would it go 210? 200, would it go 210? Would it go 210? Yes, I'm in the dark. 225, would it go 250? 225, would it go 250? 225, would it go 250? Would it go 250? Would it go 250? Would it go 250? Anybody would it go 250? 225, would it go 230? Now 235. 230, would it go 235? 250, would you go 260? I cannot believe. What was very sad? What was very sad? What are we talking about? Oh, Vicki, yes. 260. 260, would you go 270? You know what? I think it's raining. 270, would you go 290? I've got 270. Would you go 290? 280. Last chance. 270. 270 is bid. Would you go 290? Okay. It's hard for me to type here. And it is sold to PJ Morris for 270. PJ Morris for 270. Okay. Let's continue on to number 48. Number 48 is the Burmese. This must be a hen. I put a rooster, but I bet somebody will correct me and it's a hen probably. I don't know. All right. Let me catch the high bid here. I'm auctioning it, Linda. Yes. This is our 4th auction. Okay. And here we go. This one, let's see if this is a Burmese rooster, and it is a glower. So here we go with the music. I think this is the first time this has happened to me in 1,800 sales. All right, here we go on the little hen. I don't know, is this a hen or a rooster? I don't know the difference, I guess. What do you want to give? Would you go 25? 25, would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35 there. 35 is bid. Would you want to go 40? 40 now with Candace. 42, now 50. I've got 50. Would you go 55? 50, would you go 55? Maybe it's the marsh ghost. Yes, 52. Would you go 55? 52, would you go 55? Would you go 55? 52 is bid. I've got 50, 55, $55 now, 60. 55 is bid, would you go 60? 55 is bid, would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go 60? 55 is bid, would you go 60? I've got 4 55s. Anybody want to go 60? Lorela was first. 60 now, 65. 60 now, 65. Anybody want to go 65? 60, would you go 65? Would you go 65? Anybody would go 65? Bid quickly. We don't want to lose some juice here. 62, would you go 65? I think we'll make it. 62, would you go 65? Would you go 65? 65 there. 65, would you go 70? 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Already have 65. 65, would you go 70? 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? 70 now, 75. 70, 72 with Laura, 75. It's hard to see the keyboard. 72, would you go 75? I think we have like 11 items left. We should get through it. 72, would you go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75? 72 with Laura Law. Anybody would you go 75? 75 now, 80. 75, 80, would you go $80? Debbie Stevens first, now 80. It's very spooky here. Boom. 78, would you go 80? 78, would you go 80? Would you go $80? Would you go $80? Anybody would go $80? 78, would you go 80? Would you go $80? And it's going to sell to Lorela for $78. Next up. This is what I need. I need all my fairy lamps lit. Sorry, Debbie, I missed your bid. Sorry. This is number 49. It's the Peach Rose Fairy Lamp. And here we go. The fairy lamp. Sorry, Debbie. I thought I got everybody, but I'm not particularly waiting, but I didn't see. I'm sorry. Peach Roses. This is probably from the early 70s. I literally sold all of my fairy lamps that I have in the house here. It's just crazy the price that they're bringing right now, so I sold them. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would you go 50? Would you go 60? Would you go 60? Would you go 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 115? I've got 120. Would you go 125? 125. Would you go 130? 135, 140? Would you go 145? 140 is bid. Would you go 145? 140 is bid. Would you go 145? 145. Anybody want to go 145? Last chance. 140 is bid. Would you go 145? Would you go 145? Anybody want to go 145? 140 is bid. Would you go 145? All in, all done. 145. Now 150. 145. Would you go 150? 145. I do hear it. I hear some weird noises. I don't know if it's just flat out pouring. I don't know. 150, would you go 155? 150, would you go 155? Anybody want to go 155? think I better turn my energy saver on here. Yeah. 150, good. Would you go 155? Anybody want to go 155? He's clerking. He's lurking as he's clerking. 150, would you go 155? All right, all in, all done. 150, would you go 155? Would you go 155? Would you go 155? 145, 150, would you go 155? Anybody want to go 155? I want to sell it to Debbie Gerber Stevens. Debbie Gerber Stevens for 150. Thank you so much. Next up, I'm going to have to switch screens here in a minute. This is 50. Number 50 is the Burmese Lighthouse Stylized Cat. He's lurking as he's clerking. Oh my God, here we go, here we go, the Lighthouse Kitty. This one is a stylized cat with a beautiful lighthouse, and it glows like crazy. Look at the big eyes on this kitty. Another one I've never seen. The stylized cat, this one is the tall cat. Beautiful glow on it. You know what? I did not write the artist down, which means it didn't mean I didn't. It means I couldn't read it, or it was an obscure artist that I hadn't heard of. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't read them. It is a factory piece, though. That's just what they call it, a stylized cat. It's just what they call the mold. Okay, let me go back and get the bit. I'm running a little bit slower because it's harder with it sitting in the dark here. Okay, what do I give on this one? Number 50, 10 more to go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 25. Would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35, 40. Would you go 45? 45. Now, would you want to go 50? I got 50. Would you go 55? 60 is bid. Would you go 65? 65. There now, 70. I got 65. Would you go 70? $70. 70 is bid everywhere. 75 now, 80. 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? 80 there now, 85. 85 now, 90. 85 is bid. Would you go 90? Would you go $90? Anybody want to go $90? 85 is bid. Would you go 90? I always find that this cat is taller than most of the cat figurines, and it's heavier. It's a big cat. 90, would you go 95? 90, would you go 95? Would you go 95? Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? 90 is bid. Would you go 95? Why did we lose power, John? Did you find out? 95, would you go 100? 95, would you go 100? Would you go 100? Would you go 100? Would you go 100? Anybody want to go 100? 95 is bid. Would you want to go 100? I can read your signature. Sometimes I don't know who the artist is. I've never heard of them before, so I don't even try to read them. It's just 100. Would you go 110? 100. Would you go 110? I don't think that's yours, Linda. 100, would it go 110? Anybody would it go 110? 100, would it go 110? 110, anybody would it go 110? And I'm going to sell it to Kathy Barber Scott. I'll check on it and see when I pack it, because electricity quit going through the power lines. Yes. All right, that one is 100, Kathy Scott Barber. We do have a Linda Fleming piece that is going to be in the next bid call sale. But the next bid call sale was supposed to be Easter, April 5th. And now I know it's Easter. So I'm going to have to change it. All right, next up, look at this. Number 51 is a Burmese 3-piece dresser set. Here it is. Holy smoke-a-moly, let's go. Burmese dresser set, 3-piece. Well, actually, if you want to count the stoppers and the lids, it's more than 3 pieces, isn't it? It's 1, 2, 3. It's 5 pieces. Beautiful with some crit flowers and golden trim. Beautiful perfume bottle, puff box, and dresser tray in Burmese. And you can see that it does indeed glow. And I'm supposed to be gone all day tomorrow. How am I gonna get up and go tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the power's out. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would you go 150, 175, 200? 200 is bid. Would you want to go 225? 225, 220 is bid. 220, 225, 230. How about 235? 235, now 240. 235 is bid, 240 there. 240, would you want to go 245, 245? 245, would you go 250? 250, 245, 250, now 270. 250, now 260. 250, would you go 260? Would you go 260? 255, now 260. 255, now 260. Anybody want to go 260? 255, would you go 260? Would you go 260? Would you go 260? 280. You're right, William. 280, would you go 300? 280, would you go 300? Would you go 290? 280, would you go 290? Would you go 290? Anybody would you go 290? 280 is bid. Would you go 290? Would you go 290? Would you go 290? Would you go 290? Anybody would you go 290? 285, now 290. 290, 300. 290, would you go 300? 290, would you go 300? Would you go 300? Anybody want to go 300? 300, now 310. 310, 320. 310, would you go 320? Anybody want to go 320? 310 is bid. Would you go 320? I'm sorry. 320, 330. 325, now 330. 325, now 330. Would you go 330? Would you go 330? Anybody want to go 330? Josie, let me know, sweetie. 330, now 340. What kind of pup, Susan? 335, now 340. 335, now 340. I'm gonna ask for you to let me know if you're in or out because this is a special set. My poor little Bailey the other day when I did Whatnot show, for those of you that were watching, you remember I said, Bailey, are you okay? Oh, a dachshund. And he was just really not being himself, and he twisted something in his back, and I am telling you, that poor little dog, he was sore. Okay, Heather Hodges gets that set for $345. Heather Hodges gets number 51 for $345. And we move on to number 52. And 52, thank you so much. 52 is the Gloria Finn Burmese basket. I don't know, John. I think we have a set like it. Yeah, it scared the crap out of me because it happened on a Sunday, and I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong with him. All right, here we go. Gloria Finn. Trudy, is she one of the original? I wondered if she was one of the original Fenton artists. Is that the 7, the original 7? Look at this rose on this crest. Yeah, Gloria Finn's one of the original 7 that worked under Louise Piper, if you ever see her signature. There's Susan Lee. Oh, Heather. Oh, Heather. Are you coming in May, Heather? Bailey is now on prednisone. I didn't really want to put him on prednisone, but I did. I took him to the vet. He's much better. All right. Here we go. What do you want to give? Would it go $50? 50, would it go 60? 60 is bid now. 65, 65 there. What do you want to go? 70. 65, would it go 70? Would it go 75? 75 there. What do you want to go? 80. 75, would it go 80? 80 with Susan. 80, would it go 85? 85. I've got 80 with Susan first. What do you want to go? 85. Yes, you'll see us Saturday at Teak Stock. All right. 80, would it go 85? 80, would it go 85? Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Anybody would it go 85? Lots of people wanted 80 now. 85 is bid. Night, Laura. 85, would it go 90? 90, would it go 95? 90, would it go 95? Would it go 95? Would it go 95? Would it go 95? Anybody would it go 95? 95? 90 is bid. Would it go 95? Bad part about it is when you stare at a computer screen, you guys have probably done this, and then it's dark. You can't see anything. 93, would you go 95? 93, would you go 95? Susan's out. Fair warning. 95? 95, would you go 100? 95, would it go 100? Would it go 100? Would it go 100? Anybody want to go 100? 95 is bid. Would you want to go 100? Anybody want to go 100? I have a hotspot that is fully charged, and my PC is fully charged, and so is my camera. So everything is fine for the time being, and I'm on Energy Saver. 95, Debbie Gerber Stevens. Debbie Gerber Stevens. So I think we'll make it because we only have 7 or 8 lots left. Okay. Next up is this mini Burmese hand vase. This is only 4 inches. It's only 4 inches tall. Hard one to find. And here we go. So I'm very lucky, aren't I? I can't believe I don't have an oil lamp here. Back at the She Shack, I have an oil lamp, and I told myself, I need to have an oil lamp up at the house. But, you know, this is a little known fact. Nobody knows this except maybe John. And I'm telling you today. I am a candle hoarder. I cannot stop buying candles. I literally have 30 or 40 candles right now that I know of. So I'm all set. I don't think anybody else does that, but I do it. I'm a candle hoarder. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? The mini hand vase. What do you want to give? Would it go 35? 35, would it go 40? 45, would it go 50? 50 is bid. I've got 50, would it go 55? 52, now 55. 55 is bid. Would you go 60? 60, would it go 65? 65 there. Would you want to go 70? Night Sherry Backs. 65, would it go 70? Would it go $70? 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? All in, all done. 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go $70? 65 is bid. Would you want to go 70? 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go $70? And I'm going to sell it. Tammy Worth, 65. Tammy, oh, Faye Way, 70. Faye Wade, 70. She got in there last minute. Faye Wade, 70. Number 54. Number 54. This one is a 9-inch Burmese peach rose vase. And this one has, okay, let me see. I'm typing my numbers wrong here. This one is 9 inches. And it's a peach rose Burmese vase. Beautiful glow. And here we go. Classic scent in Burmese. That's what I always say. This is a classic pattern. Beautiful, deep rose top, peach roses, 9 inches of beautiful Burmese. All right, here we go. Number 54, 25, 30, 35 would go 40, 40 would go 45, anybody would go 45, 45 is bid. I've got 45 would go 50, $50 now 55, 55 would go 60, would go $60. I've got 60 would go 65, 60 would go 65, 60 would go 65, 62 is bid, would go 65. 62 is bid, would go 65, 70, 75. Be careful, Bailey. 70 would go 75. 70 would go 75, 75. Anybody would go 75? I've got 70 would go 75. Last chance. 70 would go 75, would go 75. Anybody would go 75? $70 would go 75. There's a lot of people at 65, so I'm kind of waiting. 70 would go 75. 72. Now 75. 72 would you go 75? Anybody would go 75? I have no idea where my phone is. Maybe I do. No, I don't. Okay, 72. Would you go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75? Anybody would go 75? All in, all done. All right. Okay. It is going to be sold to Laura Freeman Smith. Laura Freeman Smith for 72. We move on to 55. 55 is I call this a unique bloom JIP. Very pretty. 11 inches tall. It is 11 inches tall. I got to see my numbers here. Okay. And here we go. Very pretty bloom on this. Notice the like stripe of custard glass in the rose. Wow. 11 inches tall. This is the big one. Okay, we're getting down there now. Only a few lots left. Here we go. What do you want to give? Would you go 35? 35? Would you go 40? Would you go 45? 45, way to go 50, way to go 55, 60, way to go 65, 65, way to go 70. I've got 70 there, way to go 75, 75, 72, 72, way to go 75, 75, way to go 80, 75, way to go 80, way to go $80. Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid, way to go 80, way to go $80. Anybody want to go 80? 80 there, way to go 85. 80 is bid, way to go 85, way to go 85. Anybody want to go 85? 80 is bid, way to go 85. 80 is bid, way to go 85. 80 is bid, way to go 85, way to go 85, way to go 85, 85 there, where do you want to go 90? $90, anybody want to go 90? 85 is bid. 85, way to go 90, $90, last chance. 85, way to go 90, way to go $90, way to go $90, anybody want to go 90? Sold to Tammy Worth for 85. Tammy Worth for 85. And we move on. Number 56. This is a 6-inch piece roses vase. You'll have to put that on. I'm not clerking it, Tammy. John, did you see that? Send to Trudy, please. She will love that. Okay. She will love that. Okay, here we go. That is awesome. Okay. This is 6 inches with the like pie crust top. And here we go. Number 56. Beautiful peach roses, and it's 6 inches tall with a pie crust crimp. All right, what do you want to give? Would you go 25? 25, would you go 30? Would you go 35? 35, would you go 40? 40, would you go 45? 40, would you go 45? Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Would you go 45? 40 is bid, would you go 45? 45 now, 50. 45, would you go 50? 45, would you go 50? Would you go $50? We have some activity. 45, would you go 50? Faye isn't at 45. Anybody would go 50? That is so nice. Thank you, Tammy. She'll love that. 45, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Would you go $50? Anybody would go $50? 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody would go 50? 47, now 50. 47, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody would go 50? Don't want to miss your bid. 47, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody would go $50? 50, would you go 55? 50, would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody would go 55? 50, would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody would go 55? I wonder. Sold it $50 to Faye Wade. $50 to Faye Wade. Thank you, Faye. It's good to see you tonight, sweetie. Thank you so much. Next up, number 57 is a Burmese Rose Bowl. A Burmese Rose Bowl. Whoops. And here we go. We're getting down. We're getting down there. Number 57, the Burmese Rose Bowl with the cupped top, cupped crimped. Oh, I cannot talk. The cupped crimped top. Yeah, it's going to be crazy when I'm done with this sale because I'm going to be blinded by the computer glare. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, what do you give? Would it go 10? Would it go 15? $15, 20. 20 would it go 25. Anybody would it go 25? 25 there. Would it go 30? 30 there. Would it go 35? I've got 30. Would it go 35? 35 there. Would it go 40? I've got 40. Would it go 45? I've got 40. Would it go 45? 45 there. Would it go 50? I've got 45. Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Anybody would it go 50? 45 would it go 50? Would it go $50? Anybody would it go 50? Sold at 45, Tammy Worth. Tammy Worth sold at 45. Next up, number 58. This one is a Robinson signed Burmese shoe. Robinson signed Burmese shoe. And here we go. That one goes to Trudy also. Holy smoke-a-moly. This is really pretty, and I took a picture on the Facebook catalog to show you the front of it, and I could not fit it on the slide here. It is beautiful in the front. It's painted with roses, gold trim, rosebuds, and forget-me-not. You are so welcome. On the shoe in custard Burmese. All right, here we go. What do you want to give? Would it go 10? Would it go 15? Would it go 20? 25? Now 30? Would it go 35? 35 there? Would it go 40? I've got 35. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 37 now 40. 37 would it go 40? 37 would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? 37 would it go 40? Would it go $40? Last chance. I've got 37 would it go 40? 37 would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go 40? All in, all done. Anybody would it go 40? 40 with Dana. Dana, are you still cruising? 40 would it go 45? 42, now 45. 45. 42, would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody would it go 45? 42, would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody would it go 45? Sold at 42, Candace. Candace gets that. Next up, we have a blue bell. This is a cobalt floral bell. You're home now. Did you have fun? Holy smokes. Did you ever cruise before? I've never been on a cruise. All right, here's the cobalt bell. And here we go. We're on the home stretch now. Cobalt with white enamel flowers. Your 8th cruise? No way! Okay, here we go. What do it give? Would it go 20? Would it go 25? 25? Would it go 30? Would it go 35? 35 there. Would it go 40? I've got 35. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? Anybody would it go $40? 35 is bid. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody would it go 40? Okay, we sold it for 35. Let me get you the bidder online, John. That's Debbie Gerber Stevens. Debbie Gerber Stevens for 35 on that one. Okay, our last item of the sale today is this crystal bear. So start me out. We don't have a bid. You can start me wherever you want to. This is our last item of the sale. The heart is a sapphire heart, little light sapphire heart. And he is a crystal bear. There is no Facebook catalog bid, so you can start it out wherever you want to. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Here we go. Where you going on Mother's Day? Where are you going to take your next cruise? Cam. First time I've had to do a sale in the dark. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 10 there, 10 would go 15. I've got 10 would go 15, $15, 15 there. What do you want to go 20? I got 15 would go 20, 20 would go 22, 22 now, 25. 22 is bid, would you go 25, would you go 25, 25, anybody would go 25? 25 there, would you want to go 27? 25 is bid, would you go 27, would you go 27, would you go 27, would you go 27? 25 is good, would you go 25 is good. 25 would you go 27, would you go 27, would you go 27, anybody would go 27? And that one is sold to Richard Spangler for 25. Richard Spangler for 25. There you go. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. So this puts a hitch in my giddy up. I don't know what I'm going to do. You've seen some fabulous pictures from Alaska cruises. I know. I would love to go on an Alaska cruise. So would John. So I will get the invoices out as soon as I can. I don't know if I'm going to get to them tonight or I was supposed to go somewhere tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go somewhere tomorrow because I have no power. So thank you so much. At least we got through this, right? So I'm excited about that, and I'll invoice you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for attending tonight, and I'll see you very soon. I do have a Whatnot sale scheduled for Sunday, and I think that I'm going to have a regular YouTube sale on Friday morning or Friday night. So thank you, Pauline. So watch for that, and I'll talk to you very soon. Have a great night, everybody. I'll talk to you later. I don't want to turn you off. I'll be in the dark. I'll see you guys. Have a good night. Thank you. And John, please ring me so I can find my phone. Later, Gators.